Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our channel. We are so excited to have you join us for another lesson.
Hello, everyone. I am Paul.
And I am Sarah. On this podcast, we help you speak English naturally and confidently.
That's right. And today we are talking about something that every single person in the world has. It doesn't matter where you live or what you do, you have one.
We are talking about your daily routine. This is a super common topic in English conversation. People love to ask, what is your typical day like? Or what do you do in the mornings?
Exactly. It is a great way to connect with people and find out what their life is really like. But there are so many specific verbs and phrases we use for routines that can be a little confusing for learners.
Like the difference between wake up and get up, or what a commute is. We are going to cover all of that today.
Before we start, if you enjoy learning with us, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. It really helps us grow the channel and reach more English learners like you.
Yes, thank you for your support. So, Paul, tell me honestly, do you have a good daily routine, or is your day a little bit chaotic?
That is a good question. I try to have a good routine. I think having a routine helps me stay organized. If I don't have a plan, I just waste time. What about you, Sarah? Are you a creature of habit?
A creature of habit. I love that idiom. It means someone who likes doing the same things every day. Yes, I am definitely a creature of habit. I like to do things in the same order every morning.
Well, that makes you the perfect person to teach this lesson. So, let's imagine a situation. Let's pretend we are two friends catching up, maybe having coffee, and we are talking about our typical mornings.
Sounds good. So, in this role play, we are discussing what we do from the moment we wake up until we get to work.
Okay, I am ready. Let's start.
So, Paul, you look tired today. Are you getting enough sleep?
I am a little tired. My morning was very busy. I usually try to wake up early, around 6 a.m.
6 a.m.? Wow, that is early. Do you get up right away?
No, that is the problem. I usually hit the snooze button 2 or 3 times. I actually get out of bed around 6:30. What about you, Sarah? Are you an early bird?
Yes, I am. I wake up at 5:30 a.m. every day. I love the quiet morning. The first thing I do is drink a glass of warm lemon water. Then I do some yoga for 20 minutes.
You are so healthy. After I finally get up, I stumble to the kitchen and make a strong coffee. I cannot function without coffee.
I understand that. Many people need caffeine to start the day. After my yoga, I take a shower and get dressed. I try to pick out my clothes the night before to save time.
That is a smart idea. I usually waste 10 minutes staring at my closet wondering what to wear. After I get dressed, I make a quick breakfast, usually just toast or cereal.
At least you eat breakfast. That is important. Then, do you drive to work?
No, I take the subway. My commute is about 45 minutes. It is very crowded in the morning during rush hour.
I bet. I'm lucky because I work from home 3 days a week. But when I do go to the office, I drive. The traffic can be terrible, so I listen to podcasts to pass the time.
Podcasts are a great way to learn while you travel. Well, once I arrive at work at 9 a.m., I check my emails immediately.
Me too. Checking emails is always the start of the workday.
And scene. That was a very typical morning conversation.
It was. We used a lot of very common phrasal verbs there. I think we should break them down for our listeners.
Definitely. The first and most common pair of words is wake up and get up.
Yes, many students think these are the same, but they are different actions. Wake up is when your eyes open. You stop sleeping. Your brain is active.
Exactly. But get up is when you physically leave your bed. You stand up. So, like I said in the role play, I wake up at 6, but I stay in bed looking at my phone, and I get up at 6:30.
That is a very important difference. I think many of us are guilty of waking up but not getting up immediately.
And that leads us to the next phrase I used. Hit the snooze button.
The snooze button is that button on your alarm clock or phone that gives you 9 more minutes of sleep. To hit just means to press it.
If you hit the snooze button too many times, you might be late. Then we talked about being an early bird.
This is a fun idiom. An early bird is a person who likes to wake up early and feels energetic in the morning.
The opposite of an early bird is a night owl. A night owl loves to stay up late at night and hates waking up early. Which one are you, Sarah?
I am definitely an early bird. By 9 p.m., I am ready to sleep.
I am somewhere in the middle. I'm not a night owl, but 5:30 a.m. is too early for me. Now, let's talk about the word commute.
This is a noun and a verb. Your commute is the journey from your home to your work.
Yes, you can say, my commute is long, or I commute by train. It is a specific word for traveling to work or school.
And connected to commute, you mentioned rush hour.
Rush hour sounds fast, but it is actually very slow. It is the time of day when everyone is traveling to work or coming home, usually 8 a.m. and 5 p.m.
So the traffic is heavy and the trains are full. We call that rush hour.
We also talked about our bathroom routine. You said you take a shower.
Yes. In American English, we usually say take a shower. In British English, sometimes people say have a shower. Both are correct.
And then you get dressed. This means putting your clothes on.
Simple. And I mentioned that I pick out my clothes. To pick out means to choose or select.
That is a good phrasal verb, to pick out. You can pick out a movie to watch or pick out a shirt to wear.
Exactly. And finally, we talked about starting work. You said you check your emails.
This is standard office vocabulary. To check emails means to read them and see if there are any new messages.
So that covers the morning. But the day is long. We have the afternoon and the evening, too.
That's right. The morning is about energy and getting ready. The evening is usually about relaxing and finishing the day.
So should we look at the second half of the day?
I think we should. Let's do another role play. This time, let's imagine it's 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. We're finishing work and talking about our evening plans.
Okay, so we are transitioning from work mode to home mode.
Exactly. Ready?
Ready.
Action. Phew, what a long day. I am so glad it is finally 5 p.m.
Me too. My brain is tired. I am ready to go home. What are your plans for this evening, Paul?
Well, first I need to stop by the grocery store. My fridge is completely empty.
Oh, I hate grocery shopping after work. It is always so busy.
I know, but I have to eat. After that, I am going to the gym. I try to work out 3 times a week. It helps me relieve stress.
That is good. I usually exercise in the morning, so in the evening, I just want to relax. When I get home, I usually change into comfortable clothes immediately.
That is the best feeling. Taking off your work clothes and putting on sweatpants. So, do you cook dinner every night?
Most nights, yes. I enjoy cooking. It helps me unwind. I usually make something simple, like pasta or a salad. What about you? Do you cook?
Honestly, I am not a great cook. After the gym, I am usually lazy, so I might just heat up some leftovers or order takeout.
Takeout is a nice treat sometimes. After dinner, what do? Do you watch TV?
Yes, I usually watch a series on Netflix or read a book. I try not to look at my phone too much before bed.
That is a good habit. I usually do the dishes and tidy up the kitchen. Then I call my mom or chat with my husband.
Nice. And what time do you usually go to bed?
I try to be in bed by 10 p.m. I like to get a full 8 hours of sleep. I usually fall asleep pretty quickly.
Lucky you. I usually stay up a bit later, maybe until 11:30 p.m. I scroll through social media, which I notice bad.
Well, we all have our bad habits.
True. Well, have a good evening, Sarah. See you tomorrow.
You too, Paul. Enjoy the gym.
And scene.
That made me feel relaxed just talking about it.
Me too. I am ready for my evening routine now.
So, let's look at the vocabulary from the evening routine. The first thing we talked about was finishing work.
Yes, you can say I finish work or I get off work. Both are very common. I get off work at 5.
Then I said I need to stop by the grocery store.
To stop by means to visit a place for a short time, usually on your way to somewhere else.
Right. I'm not going for a long trip, just stopping by to buy milk and bread. Then we talked about exercise. I said I work out.
Work out is a phrasal verb that means to exercise. You can lift weights, run, or swim. It's all working out.
And I said it helps me relieve stress. That is a great phrase. To relieve stress means to make the stress go away, to feel calm again.
Then you used a beautiful word, unwind. You said cooking helps you unwind.
Yes, unwind means to relax after doing something tiring or stressful. Imagine a tight string becoming loose. That's unwinding. Watching TV, reading, or taking a bath are all great ways to unwind. We also talked about food. I said I cook dinner, and you said you heat up leftovers.
Leftovers is the food remaining from a previous meal. Maybe you cooked a big chicken on Sunday, so on Monday, you eat the leftovers.
And takeout is food you buy from a restaurant but eat at home, like pizza or Chinese food.
Yum. Now I'm hungry.
We also mentioned tidying up.
To tidy up means to clean a little bit. It's not a deep clean. It just means putting things back in their place, wiping the table, making things look neat.
And finally, sleeping. We said go to bed and fall asleep.
Go to bed is the action of walking to your bed and getting in. Fall asleep is the moment your brain shuts off and you are sleeping.
Sometimes I go to bed at 10, but I don't fall asleep until 11.
That is annoying.
It really is. So, we have covered the whole day, from waking up to falling asleep.
That is a lot of vocabulary, but don't worry, you don't need to memorize it all at once. The best way to learn is to practice.
Exactly. So, let's do a little speaking practice. I'm going to ask you, the listener, a few questions about your routine.
I want you to answer out loud. Pretend you're talking to us. Paul, go ahead.
Okay, question number 1. What time do you usually wake up?
Whispering, I wake up at.
Good. Question number 2. Do you take a shower in the morning or in the evening?
Whispering, I take a shower in the.
And the last question, how do you get to work or school? Do you drive, walk, or take the bus?
Whispering, I take the.
Fantastic. If you answered those questions, you are talking about your routine in English.
And remember, routines change. My routine on Saturday is very different from my routine on Monday.
Oh, definitely. On Saturday, my routine is sleeping.
Paul, before we go, I have a question for you. If you could add one new habit to your daily routine, what would it be? That's a great question. I think I would like to read more. I spend too much time on my phone. I wish I could read for 30 minutes every morning. What about you?
I wish I could meditate. Everyone says meditation is great for your mind, but I find it hard to sit still.
Maybe you can start with just 5 minutes.
That is good advice. Start small.
Well, that brings us to the end of our episode about daily routines.
We hope you found this helpful and learned some new words to describe your day.
Now, for our question of the day. We want to hear from you in the comments.
Yes, please tell us, are you an early bird or a night owl?
And tell us one thing you do every single day. Maybe you drink tea. Maybe you walk your dog. Let us know.
We love reading your comments. It's so fun to see routines from people all over the world.
Thank you so much for listening and practicing with us today.
Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already.
See you in the next lesson. Have a wonderful day.
Goodbye, everyone.